the Teermanam Adavu 1 is the Tadinkinnathom series, where you have Takka Tadinkinnathom, Takka Tadinkinnathom, Takka Dikku Tadinkinnathom, this series. But here what we do is work on each of this separately because it demands different kinds of attention when we do these different kanakku. So let's start with the base unit, which is Kinnathom, 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 Kinnathom. So let's look at the layer 1. So you have Kinnathom, Kinnathom, which means you have the intention to move forward. Let's see it. 1, 2, 3 and Kinnathom, 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 Kinnathom. So the idea is to move in Kinnathom. Now let's do Tadinkinnathom, where you treat this Taddim like a Tattadavu. Like how you don't move forward for your Tattadavu, you don't move for your Taddim or Takka Taddim. You don't move. Takka, Dikku, Taddim remains in the same place and you push yourself for Kinnathom. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, go. Tadding, Kinnat, same. Tadding, Kinnathom. Taddim, Kinnathom. Tadding, Kinnathom. Now let's try the next one. Takka, Taddim will remain the same place. 1, 2, 3 and Takka, Taddim, Kinnathom. Takka, Taddim, Kinnathom. Takka, Taddim, Kinnathom. Takka, Taddim, Kinnathom. Right? Now let us look at Takka, Dikku, Taddim, Kinnathom. Again, Takka, Dikku, Taddim remains in the same place. 1, 2, 3 and Takka, Dikku, Taddim, Kinnathom. Takka, Dikku, Taddim, Kinnathom. Takka, Dikku, Taddim, Kinnathom. Takka, Dikku, Taddim, Kinnathom. Right. So this is the layer 1. So basically in your head, it is to be remembered that half of the Adavu is where you hold yourself and stay and the other half you push forth. Right? Now let us look into the torso. We have Kinnathom. So if you notice, when the moment you have Takka Tadinkinnathom or Takka Dikku Tadinkinnathom, it is with this hand facing each other, hands facing each other. But when you do Kinnathom as a separate unit, it's actually with your hand like this, where the Tripatakam, the palms are facing upwards. You're going to make sure that it's slightly left out rather than facing inside, where you might lift your elbows way too high. So if you open it out a little and hold it in such a way that your torso breathes, where you're not locking them but allowing the hand to open out your torso. Now you have Kinnathom. So for this, it's important that you feel the two lines in front of you, which are parallel. You're not trying to do Kinnathom in the center, but you're going to keep it parallel. Think about an arrow coming from there, that if it comes like this, it will pass through you and go out. So actually it comes right there, passes through you and goes out. Now what you're going to try out is to miss that arrow. Don't get hurt. So what you're doing is, Kinna is where you already turn, right? So from here you have this Kinna. Your importance is to bring your other elbow to the front. So you are avoiding that arrow and it moves back and finishes there. Let's see it. Just the torso. Yes. Kinnathom. So it's not kinna where you stop your movement, but you're saying kinna and turning and allowing it to go. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 and kinna tum. Next one, 1, 2, 3 and kinna tum. So if you notice, the keeping is so comfortable because you've made space for it to go. This is a huge insight because it allows you, even in the third speed, to have enough time to go and place this hand rather than just throw it away. Kinna tum. Tum has this strong beat as well as a strong end. Let's see it. Can we do it in second speed? 1, 2 with the legs. 1, 2, 3 and kinna tum. Kinna tum. Na, turn, yes. Kinna tum. That's right. Try to stay in the center without turning. 1, 2, 3 and kinna tum. Kinna tum. Kinna tum. Kinna tum. That's right. So when we do this, the possibility of us finishing it in place is very high because you're making way for your hand. Now let us look at it at Taddinginnathum. When you do Taddinginnathum, in the Kalakshetra way, we do Tat-dhing kinna tum. So Tat-dhim is a strike in the Natyarambam, which is in Patakam, and then you have kinna. You're going to try again to bring the Natyarambam right in front. If you see it from the side, this is how it will look. So this hand finishes fully stretched out with a break at the wrist, right? The other hand is in Natyarambam. This is a very unique position which you generally don't find anywhere else in Bharatanatyam, where one hand is in Natyarambam, the other hand is fully stretched. So that is the speciality of this particular Tat-dhing kinna tum. Now let's try it. Your only focus is to bring this Natyarambam to the front, to the audience, on na itself. Tat-dhing kinna, you're already there with the audience, and tum is the simple placing of this hand. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, go. Tat-dhim kinna tum. Tat-dhim kinna tum. Tat-dhim kinna tum. Tat-dhim kinna tum. Right? So when you go to the next, takka, tat-dhing kinna tum, much easier to do because it is takka, tat-dhing, where your radius is quite short. It's not this long. So takka, tat-dhing kinna, again kinna is the point. Na, to bring it to the audience, is the focus. 1, 2, 3 and takka, tat-dhim kinna tum. Takka, turn around, kinna tum. Without turning your legs. Kinna tum. Takka, tat-dhim kinna tum. And try not to move when you do takka, tat-dhing. Right? And now when we go to the third one, you're doing takka, dhikku, tat-dhing kinna tum. Same thing. Kinna tum. 1, 2, 3, go. Takka, dhikku, tat-dhing kinna tum. Once again. 1, 2, 3 and takka, dhikku, tat-dhing kinna tum. Takka, dhikku, tat-dhing kinna tum. Takka, dhikku, tat-dhing kinna tum. Takka, dhikku, tat-dhing. Na. Yes. Na. The turn has to be the most important part of this Adavu practice. So when this is achieved, that you are thinking of the other elbow or the other Natyarambam to come to the audience, your focus is so clearly the twist of your upper body backwards. And that really takes off so much strain because the twist is done and then you just need to, imagine you have to fight to come here, twist as well as push your hand back. Then there are two movements you're trying at the same time. Now when you twist already, this just flows behind. Instead of stopping and then turning behind, it just flows past. And that's exactly the flow which we are trying to work on. Now practice.